What's up, everybody? It's your favorite contradictions, favorite nerd, and the reason why I say contradiction is because of this. My general rule with Hasbro mainline stuff is I will only review it if it takes absolutely no work nor effort on my part whatsoever to do it. However, Extra Zero, part of the Cool Table Network on the show Breaking the Mold, had an idea that was good for a skit that we will get to at some point throughout this review that was too good to turn down. So Spiros from Toy Detox sent this our way, and he sent it to me, and then I'm sending it on to Extra Zero. And I want to say, first and foremost, this is Battle Slash, and this is Road Trap, but Battle Slash came with Tailgate's bio card. Very third party of you, Hasbro. And I'll tell you what else, reviewing all this Hasbro stuff's got me feeling not quite like myself. It's got me feeling like somebody else I know.
Hey there, everybody. It's your boy Skullface. Today we're going to play on the floor, we're going to say y'all, and we're going to try to fry some peanut butter. Yee-hoo!
So anyway, I agreed to pay for shipping in order to do that skit. Love you, Deluxe. Deluxe is a buddy of mine. He does YouTube reviews. You can check him out. Hail Hasbro Reviews. All right, so this guy, he comes with this helicopter propeller. I'm not sure if it's meant to be taken off. It doesn't feel like it wants to, so I'm not going to do it. The head itself has silver paint and red paint on the face and eyes, and is on a swivel. Then we have some nice purple paint there on the chest, and then the Decepticon logo, and then that's black plastic there. So then we have ball pegs that sit outside on the shoulder that get you out to here and here. And they are cut this way on the back end so you can maneuver them around and get your forward movement. Outside of that, you're a little limited in what you can do, but you also have a fair amount of options, so I think that overall it's okay. Ball peg for the elbow, so you get 90 degrees, maybe a little bit over. Nice purple paint there on the shoulder as well. And the swivel, and then the hands are obviously stagnant. No waist swivel due to transformation. Hips are on T-jointed ball pegs, they get you the full range. If you get this out of the way, you can get the leg front and back a fair bit. Knee is on a ball peg, so you get a knee bend to a little less than 90 degrees. Thigh swivels kind of on the ball peg for the hip. Ankles, nothing. And the back is a ton of stuff. And then for this guy, it looks terrible to me. Head is on a swivel rather. Silver paint and red paint for the face, so that's nice. Lots of paint here on the chest, including all these detailings. The silver paint here, yellow paint, black paint, so that looks good. Shoulders, ball pegs, they're reversed, so they sit out. You can also use these to get it forward. Now, to me, this looks better. And maybe that is how they have it on the box. I guess that is how they have it on the box. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the box. This is how he came packed. Oh, let me not split them apart. This is how he came. Oh, good grief. This is how he came packaged. So I just figured when I looked at the box real quick, I felt that was right. But no, you should have these in. So that gets you a reverse butterfly, I suppose. So that's fine. Ball pegs for the shoulders. For the elbows, get you 90 degrees and a bicep swivel. Hands are painted black. We got a little red detailing there. T-jointed ball joints for hips. The chest has a hard time sticking together, but that gets you the full Van Damme and the full Monty. No thigh swivel, but you get, I think, enough, in my opinion, at the hip rather. And then you have a knee on a ball peg, which gets you the full bend, and a little bit of an ankle tilt down. No rocker. All the truck detailings end up becoming detailings for the robot, so I'm okay with that as well. No real big issue other than the chest wanting to constantly pull apart. And there's the back of it, kind of a nightmare. All Hasbro hate aside, the transformation is pretty interesting. Open this up, flip the head in, flip the arms to the opposite side, and you can go ahead and pull these black pieces out as well. That will allow you to get the legs to the opposite side of the bot. You can bring these down. They're at the end of his feet. And spin each of the lower legs 180 once you get them to this side. And you can tab them in, I believe. I'm not sure if it makes a whole lot of difference when you do all this stuff, but we'll find out. So, let's see. We want to open this up. You can bring this piece down. And then on here, some of these joints are a little tight. So, what you're looking to do is maneuver this so that this, when it closes, sits up behind here. And you want to do the same for this side. And there's a little notch there. There's a little guide as to where you want it to peg in. And that's, so I guess it's technically a double hinged elbow, possibly, but it's hard to see it because the joint is so tight. All right. And then we'll move this up and we can peg these two pieces or components in. You can snap down that piece and there you have your helicopter mode. And it should theoretically be able to spin, but oh, there we go. Let's see if I still not perfect. I'm gonna say that's user error, but I don't know, close enough. As for this guy, you want to straighten out the legs here and move these black pieces out, tab them in together. Rotate these pieces here to the outside, and then you want to shift the chest down. And this is like, I don't know, it's a little frustrating trying to keep it all because nothing really firmly clicks in and holds. So you end up kind of having to keep tension everywhere while you get the pieces sorted. Then on the back side, you just flip the arms around and this fills out the side of the vehicle here, and then this plugs in. And then same on this side. And like, you see, it's just it's so ridiculous. And close these up here. They go into the hands, and then this black piece comes around kind of underneath, and it's just like that, I think, in the back. Rolls fine. I'll clean it up. I'll clean them up. We'll take a look at them. So, I mean, they're fine, right? I mean, the red comes through nicely there. It rolls. The black comes through. It falls apart there a bit in the back. You know, the silver and headlights and all that stuff, that all works for me. This one, I still can't get this propeller to quite work right, no matter how hard I try to compress it. I guess that's kind of a bummer. The engineering is at least interesting on this one, whereas this one, it's sort of just... it feels a little sloppier. This one at least seems like, wow, like there's some real thought that went into how this works. You had to sacrifice some stuff for robot mode to get this to work, but, you know, still, the thought nonetheless prevails. All right, and then to combine them, unfortunately, you have to, all you really have to do is flip the legs up, but, or the feet up. If you split these, and then just sort of manipulate these bottom pieces down. That's one. And then open this up. And it's just a matter of freeing up that piece there. And then you're pretty much golden, pony boy. If it means anything to you, I kind of ended up being able to manipulate it to spin. You just kind of have to have it in a very sweet spot, so to speak. All right, so go ahead and untab the arms from one another and from the legs. And then you can get them out of the way because we got to figure out how to work them back into the whole scenario later on. And if you can, untab them from the cockpit here or the canopy and then move these around to the other side just to get them out of the way. That'll allow you to get the shoulders down. That tabs into the side, and now you're using what was the hands. I don't know if these are supposed to be here or here, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I think they're supposed to be, I don't know. And tab that in. And now we need to raise the head up. So once you sort this out, that is the upper body, and that's where the head plugs in. And now you have to manipulate this so that these sit. Oh, okay. I almost broke this thing. On the back towards the inside. And you have the propeller running straight up and down the center. And I believe that's right. And if it's not, I'll apologize. But there, this is, and then you stick the head in, you're good to go. Sorry. So here he is. The blue is painted, the light blue is painted, and the silver on the head is painted. So that's nice. All the stuff in the chest looks good, paint-wise, and then the red accents look nice. We do have a waist swivel and an ab crunch. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I'm going to give him credit for that. That's pretty cool. Well done. Unexpected and well done. And let's see what else. Shoulders. So you can manipulate the shoulder peg up to there. You can also unpeg and bring this up if you need an extreme range. And then you have the swivel. You can manipulate it all. You got all sorts of waffles up in there. Shout out to the realm. And then you have a ball peg for the elbow that gets you 90 degrees and a bicep swivel, and then nothing for the wrist again. I still don't know if these things, let's put them on the outside. I feel like they look better on the outside. And then we have, same for the other side, the hips are on T-jointed ball pegs. They are loose now because they have to support so much more weight than they're actually intended to. But you do get the full Van Damme and the full Monty, and you get a thigh swivel now. You get a knee bend. It's actually it's a single jointed knee, and then the ankles on an additional ball peg. Now it's not the prettiest, but you do get it. And then the ankle, you get a tilt down, a tilt up, and a bit of a rocker. So, you know, for what it is, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it is, I would say it's surprisingly impressive. Final thoughts wise, I applaud the effort. I applaud the attempt. I'm not sure I can give it a whole lot more than that. It's, you know, it's got some paint on there and stuff. It's not without passion. It really isn't. But it's not that it's good either. Like the joints are definitely built for the smaller bots, and once you have the bigger bot kind of formed, it doesn't quite work as well, and then the whole engineering of the knee doesn't really look good. The upper body works, actually, to be fair, across the board better. The bot works better, the helicopter transformation is more interesting and better. Everything works better for the upper bot, and the lower bot just sort of is there. You do have to sacrifice waist swivels for both in order to accomplish the engineering. That's something that's kind of unfortunate, but I suppose the cost of doing business. But it's not terrible. It really isn't. So, like, if you're into this line, I guess this is fine. But if you were thinking about getting into this line, I don't think this would be the one that would sell you on it. You know what I mean? It's certainly not for me. But it's not without its merit. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.